पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा अयामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम् संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानम् आहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्।
Sanskritamataram. Thank you, Mataji. Last week we had some words, right? Or samasa or a sandhi.
Yeah.
Can we just start with that? Just see which words are samasa or which are sandhi.
Prabhuji, can you make the words bigger here? Sorry, I'm looking at the looking at my document as well, but
is it good now? Is it fine?
A little bit bigger. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Okay. So the first one, artha labha. Is this a samas or not a samas or sandhi?
Sandhi.
Yes.
How can we split this word? How can we split this word, Mataji?
Artha plus labha.
Artha
Plus labha.
Labha. Yeah.
So in the first word, artha, does it have any vibhakti in it? What would be the pratama vibhakti for artha?
Artha.
Artha. So here there is no vibhakti, right? It is artha plus labha. So the first word here doesn't have any vibhakti to it. So is this a samas or not a samas?
Not a samas.
It should be a samas, because if it is not a samas, then this will be artha.
Okay.
So when it is a samas, like when we saw before 2 classes, the easiest way, just a general rule, is to find a samas or not. When you split the words, the purva pada will not have any vibhakti attached to it. But whenever you split a sandhi, it will be split based on the vibhakti. I'm just looking for any examples for sandhi. Can you guess? Can you tell any word, Mataji, where 2 words can form a sandhi with suddenly I'm not getting it now. I'm just looking for any Strilingam words, maybe. Rama Yoga Isham, it can be, right? We are muted.
Mataji, we can't hear you.
Oh my God, and I thought here I was thinking I was giving so many examples and none of you are getting it.
Yeah.
No, sorry. We thought we were thinking.
I was saying kuto ayam, kutaha ayam.
Yeah, so again, kutaha ayam, the kutaha becomes like kuto. Last, I think, still, have we done that sandhi? I think we have done, right?
Yeah, we've done that. Or I'm just trying to think of 2 separate words that become a sandhi.
Yeah, that is what. Yeah.
Krishnasyasya.
Yeah.
Krishnasyasya. Try that. So that is Krishnasya asyam mukham. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, or if it can be SCAT also. That's the commonly used word. SCAT or something.
What is that?
SCA yoga hai iti, you know. Okay, yeah, you can share your screen.
So if we sorry. So look at this word, Krishnasya plus asyam. Okay. Krishnasya plus asyam. Let me make it bigger. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So Krishnasya means Krishna's.
Yeah.
Right? This is a standalone word, right? It can stand by itself. Krishnasya means Krishna's. Right? Asyam ityukte mukham. Mukham. Asyam. Krishnasya asyam. What will be the sandhi form of this? Yes, Vidushi?
Krishnasyam.
Krishnasyasyam.
Oh.
This and this will join together and become So this will become Krishnasyam.
Yeah.
Astu va?
Now,
the same thing if I wanted to convert into a samas, what will happen? So we still have
Isya will vanish. Isya will vanish.
excellent. Sya will vanish. So what are we left with? A plus A. Krishna plus Asyam. What will it become?
Krishnasya.
Krishnasyam. Does that make sense? So, Mom, I can see you're looking a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Krishnasya. Remember we talked about Pratipadikam and all?
Yeah.
So in Krishnasya, what is the Pratipadikam?
Krishna.
Very good. Very good. Krishna is the Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam means, remember, it is the original noun word. Okay. So the Sya is what is attached to the Pratipadikam to get a workable noun form. Krishna's mouth. Okay. So Krishna's. Now, in samas, what happens? The Krishna's goes away. Apostrophe S goes away. Krishnasya, the Sya goes away. So we're left with Krishna. Krishna Asyam. Krishna Asyam. Okay. So this is going from two separate words to one samas word. Now, if I give you the word Krishnaasyam. Oh, sorry. If I gave you the word Krishnaasyam and I ask you, is this a samas or not? What will you say?
I think it is a samas.
Very good. Okay, it is a samas. What are the two words inside Krishnaasyam? What are the two words here?
Krishna and Asyam.
Very good. Krishna plus Asyam. Correct? Now, how do we know it is a samas and not a sandhi? What did
Krishna
we
is
say?
the Krishna is the
Pratipadikam.
and
Very good. So when you have a samasta padam, when you have a joint word, a samasta padam, the first word in your samasta padam will be a pratipadikam. Okay, so if there are two words, the first word will be a pratipadikam. It will not have any vibhakti sitting there. Okay, it will not have any vibhakti attached to it. All vibhaktis, any possible vibhakti will only be with the second or the last word. So if there are, let us say there are 4 words. Okay, so for instance, we can have Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughnau. Shatrughnah. Okay, so what are your words out here?
Ramaha, Lakshmanaha, Bharataha.
Is there a Ramaha?
No, it is you can
Just
it is a name, but you have the noun, no, that Ramaha.
Rama.
yes, but is there Ramaha here?
No, it is
Rama.
not there.
It is not correct. So
No,
it is
no.
Rama plus Lakshmana plus Bharata plus Shatrughnah. So here if you see there is no Ramaha.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a Pratipadika. Okay, this is a pure noun form. Okay, pure word. It is not a usable noun. Okay, it is a Pratipadika. Lakshmana, is that a Pratipadika?
Yeah.
Yes. Bharata, is that a Pratipadika?
Yes.
Shatrughnah, is that a Pratipadika?
Shatru.
In the front portion only.
Yeah, Pratipadika, and the other one is Pratyeka.
Yeah.
So there is a pratyay attached to it. Correct?
Yes.
So, yes. So this is not just pure Pratipadikam. It's got Pratipadika plus pratyay. Very good. Okay. So, this whole word Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugnaha is
Samasa.
yes. So this is a samasa. Why is it a samasa? Because it's made up of multiple words. Only the last word has a pratyay. The other words do not have a pratyaya. So, when you're asked a question, is this word a samasa or not? Break it up. Look at each word. Is there a pratyay attached to word number 1? Is there a pratyay attached to word number 2? Is there a pratyay attached to word number 3? If the answer is no, 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 then it is a samas. If the answer is yes, there is a pratyay in front. Then there is a pratyay. Then it is a sandhi.
Yeah.
It is possible that you may have a long word. Okay.
You should break it with it. And you have to break it and find only the noun of that word,
Correct.
then it is samas.
Yes. If it is only pratipadikam, it is samas.
Yeah.
If it is pratipadikam plus pratyaya in the first words, okay?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last one will have a pratyaya. Otherwise, it's a useless word anyways. You don't know where to use it. Right?
Yeah.
Huh? Shatrugnaha or Shatrugnan. Because it's a plural. We'll come to that rule later. So why Shatrugnaha? Why not Shatrugnaha? Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 words inside. So it is a plural. If it was only Rama and Lakshmana, it would be Rama Lakshmanau. Okay, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. So Rama Lakshmanau. So, but we'll come to that. We'll come to why this ending. We'll come to that later. Okay.
Yeah.
But
each word is singular.
that is not singular, Appa. Because singular would be Ramaha.
Yeah.
Correct. So in here, there is no Ramaha, Lakshmanaha, Bharataha, Shatrugnaha.
Oh.
It is Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugnaha. So the Rama is a pure Pratipadikam. The Ramaha, the aha part is your Pratyaya. Get it?
Correct.
So in your samas, if there is a samas of 2 words, word number 1, what will it have a pratyay or not? Word number 1, will it have a pratyaya or not?
No.
No. Word number 2, will it have a pratyaya or not?
No.
If there are only 2 words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will have. Okay. If there are, let us say there are 4 words, like here, will the first word have a pratyaya?
No.
First word?
No.
No. Second word? Pratyaya?
No.
No. Third word, will it have a pratyaya? Remember 4 words, huh?
Yeah.
Third word, will it have a pratyaya?
No.
No. Fourth word, will it have a pratyaya? Final word?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So only the final word will have a pratyaya.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll go back to the homework. I'll stop sharing this.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Any questions there? Okay.
So here in Artha Labha, so when we split, it becomes Artha Yogaha Labha. So is this word Artha, is this a Pratipadikam or is there any Pratyaya attached to it?
Pratipadikam, no pratyaya. So
Yeah.
it's a samas.
So it is a
Samas.
Very good.
Next one. This is Varan Veshanam. Maybe I'll just split it. So that yeah.
Samas.
How is it a samas?
Why is it a samas?
Varan. Vara. There is no,
Breaking.
nothing is connected with that. So it is.
One break it into 2 words.
Yeah.
So Vara, does it have any Pratipadikam? Sorry, is it a Pratipadikam or does it have any Pratyaya?
No. No
No
pratyaya.
pratyaya.
Yeah. So is this
Pratipadikam.
a samas, right?
It is samas, yes.
Next one. Pitru Bhaktihi. How can we split this word? This word?
Pitra and bhakti.
Yeah. So is Pitru the Pratipadikam or does it have any vibhakti ending to it?
No, it doesn't have any.
Yeah. So Pitra is the Pratipadikam. So it's just a samas or a sandhi or not?
Samas. Samas.
Next one is Nadi Pravaha. Is this a samas or not a samas or sandhi?
Firstly, what does it mean, Nadi Pravaha?
The flow of a river.
Yeah.
Very good. Flow of a river.
Yeah.
Okay. Flow of a river.
Ah. Got it, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the aha moment?
It would have been Nadyasya Pravaha, the flow of the river. So the river's flow.
Nadyasya na. Nadi.
Nadiyaha, sorry.
Ah,
Nadyaha, sorry. Nadyaha Pravaha. So the river's flow. So at the moment there is as there's no there's only there's no
There
vibhakti
is no
to that.
pratyaya. There's no
To that, then there is it's a samas.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, we'll just from this, this word also will take with the meaning, then it's easy. Desha Seva. So how can we split this?
Desha Seva. And there's no pratyaya attached because it would be, so it's a mas.
Yeah. So yeah, it is a samas, but just to get the meaning of it, what do you think would be the meaning of it? Desha Seva.
Service for the country, service of the country.
Yeah. So it would be Deshasya Seva.
Yeah, correct.
So it is samas. Next one is Vrikshaha. Is the samas or a sandhi?
It's just I just have it as a word. It's just a word, vriksha. So there's no sandhi or samas to it.
Yeah, that is the answer. It's neither of the above.
I was like, it's too easy.
I looked at it and I said, ooh, am I missing something out?
Trick question.
Vidya.
I had the same thing. It's neither sandhi or samas.
Yeah.
So vidya, so it could be, yeah.
So what is Vidya?
It could be a name, Mataji. So Vidya, Uma, or Vidushi. It could also be study. So
Yes, education, knowledge. Very good.
Okay, next one. Vashishtashrama.
Sandhi.
How can we split this, Mataji?
Vashishtaha ashrama.
Vashishtaha na. Vashishta
ashrama.
Vashishta
Ashrama.
And what will be the meaning? Yes, Vidushi?
I'm just going past on the same logic as the previous ones, Mataji. So it would be because if it's Vashishta's ashram, it would then come down to Vashishtasya ashram. Ashrama, ashram. So ashram, correct. So then it would be samas because there is no there's no pratipadikam to the word.
No, pratyay. There is no pratyay.
Sorry, the pratipadikam is there, but there's no pratyay to the thing because it would be then Vashishtasya ashram. So then it's
Vashishtasya ashramaha.
Ashramaha, yes, because ashramaha is one ashram. It's in the Prathama Vibhakti, and it's Vashishta's ashram. So
that is right.
Okay, super. So it is a samas because Vashishtasya Ashramaha.
Yeah.
Next one, Padam.
Neither Sandhi or Samas, which is what I've written. And
This is neither Sandhi or Samas. These are just some kind of silly trick questions. Next one, Janaha. This one is kind of tricky.
oh. I just had because it's got so I just had neither Sandhi or Samas, Prabhuji. I just had one.
I just
Okay.
What does padam mean?
It could be a footstep or feet.
Okay. Or a word.
Or word, sorry, a word.
Word. And Janaha?
People. Referring to population or people.
People.
Is that clear? Any question on this? Do we need to again look at how a samasa is formed, or is it clear? Yeah. Because after this, there's just only one topic here. After this, we'll be directly going into samas next week. So,
okay. Tell me this. Samskritam. Is that a sandhi or a samas?
Samas.
So what are the two? How will you break up Sanskritam?
Sorry, Mataji, I'm not being able to break it up, so I don't know how to break it up.
Okay. Anybody else? But how do you get some yuck there? Then what happens to the yuck?
yeah, that is what it is. Okay, yeah.
So it is actually made up of two words, sam plus kritam. Sam plus kritam. Sam is an indeclinable. Avyaya.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam is an avyaya, which can be used as a prefix or which is usually used as a prefix, but it means beautiful, perfect.
Right.
So it is a word in it's a prefix and kritam. So it is samskritam. The is there when in the form of a sandhi, which we haven't learned. It's a which we don't need to worry about at this stage anyways. So it is an indeclinable avyaya shabda. And it translates into samyak kritam. Okay.
What is the meaning of samyak? What is the meaning of kritam?
Samyak means we say na, oh, samyak, very good, perfect. Kritam means created or composed. So created perfectly.
So Mataji, when you say it's indeclinable, so then it's and it's pratipadikam which doesn't have a pratyay. So then we're saying that it's a samas?
No. So this is it comes as a sandhi.
Sandhi, yeah, because you said the S is a type of sandhi, so right? Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and the sum here is an avyaya anyways.
Okay.
Shall we go to the next one? So last topic that we looked was rules on when a samasa can be formed, right? So last time we saw when a samasa can be formed, we saw the rules for those. Now what are we going to have a look at? The rules that needs to be followed during the process of samasa. So last time is when a samasa can happen, but now during the process of samasa, what are the rules that are to be followed? Okay. These are pretty simple. By now we have known this, but we just go through them. Is the words still visible or is it small?
Could you make it slightly bigger if possible?
Is this okay?
Yes.
So the first one is when you have two different, for example, we'll take this word, Gananam Isham, okay? Bhaje. The sentence is Gananam Isham Bhaje. So the first rule is for both the words which are to be formed samas, the vibhakti would be removed for both the words. So both for the first word and the second word, you have to remove the vibhaktis, any vibhaktis associated with it. So for example here, Gananam, which vibhakti is it in?
Dvitiya vibhakti.
Gananam, Ramanam, Krishnanam.
Shashti vibhakti.
Yeah, it's Prabhuji, super. It is Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam.
Yeah, bahuvachan.
Yeah, so it is Gananam. It means Ganas. Okay, Gananam. Isham, which Vibhakti? We already have Bhaje, so it means Isham should be in Krishnam, Ramam.
2.1.
Yes.
Dvitiya vibhakti.
Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So Gananam Isham Bhaje. I worship the Lord of the Ganas.
Okay, going back to basic vibhaktis. Okay. Anytime there is a verb. Okay. I am going to the temple. Which vibhakti temple?
Dvitiya
Dvitiya.
vibhakti.
Okay. So aham mandiram gacchami. Aham bhojanam khadami. Aham phalam khadami. Aham peyam pibami. Aham bhaje. I worship. Aham bhaje. Bhajeham. Aham bhaje. I worship. Aham isham bhaje. Just like aham phalam khadami. Same way. Aham isham bhajami bhaje. Okay. Bhaje is the same format as aham manye, I think. Aham manye, aham bhaje.
I think still we have not touched the Atmanepadi.
Yeah, we haven't done Atmanepadi forms of verbs yet. So just for your information, there are... Ayo. So there are two... so what we have learned so far are the forms of verbs in what is called Parasmaipadi. Parasmaipadi means when... So now in classic literature, verbs were divided in two ways. One is when I am doing an action for others. That was called Parasmaipadi. Parasmai. Parasya krite. Parasya krite. Parasmai. Parasmai. Ka vibhakti asti. Ka vibhakti. Parasmai. Tasmai. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Huh?
Shashti.
Chaturthi.
Very good. Chaturthi. Okay. Because remember, Namaha will always come with Chaturthi.
Yes.
Huh. So, Tasmai, Parasmai, Parasmai Pada. Okay. So, this is when I did a job for somebody else. Now, if I did that same job for myself, Atmane Padi, Atmana, for myself. So, for instance, so then there are verbs which are both. So a lot of verbs will be only Parasmaipadi. A lot of verbs will be only Atmanepadi. The way they are declined also changes. So Parasmaipadi we go Pathati, Pathataha, Pathanti. In Atmanepadi it will become Pathate, Pathat, Pathati.
Patati cannot come in Atmanepadi.
No, I know. That's why I'm going wrong.
Vandate, vandete, vandante.
Vandate, vandete, vandante. And then aham vande. Vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. Okay. So now, pacha is another word. Pachami. Aham pachami means I mata pachati. Okay. She cooks. Mata doesn't cook only for herself. She cooks for everyone. Okay. Then Sannyasi pachate. He is cooking only for himself. Pachati is for
Everybody.
Parasmaipadi. Everybody. Parasmai, for everyone. For others. Atmane pachate. He's cooking for himself. Makes sense? So anytime you see a verb which ends in this A kind of sound, bhaje. Bhaje means I worship. Bhajami, bhaje. Vande, vande, ham, Shri Guru, Shri Vande. I bow down. Make sense? So that was just a little aside. We'll come back to that at a later stage.
Yeah. As we were speaking, it is Gananam Isham Bhaje. So the first step is you have to remove all the vibhaktis from the two words. So what would, when you remove the vibhakti, what would remain?
Okay, before we do that, when we want to create a samas, can we create a which are the words we are going to use to create the samas here? We have three words here, okay, in the sentence. Gananam, Isham, and Bhaje. Which are the words we are going to use to create a samas?
The core word, Mataji.
No, out of the three words, which are the words? Are we using all three words? Are we using
Isham?
Gana and Isham. So,
Gana and Isham. Why are we not using Bhaje?
because it's a verb, so you can't use verbs in
Very
samas.
good. We cannot use verbs in samasa. Okay? Samasa is only made up of nouns. Okay? Remember that samasa is only made up of the nouns, not the verb. So here we will happily for now ignore Bhaje. And we look at Gananam and Isham. Very good. Sorry, Prabhuji, continue.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So when we remove the vibhaktis from the word, what would remain? A word with the pratyaya. If you remove the pratyaya, what remains in that word?
The pratipadika.
Yes, exactly. So for both the words that's involved in the samasa, we should just have the pratipadikam. For example, in gananam, if you remove the vibhakti, what would be the pratipadikam?
Gana.
Gana. And in isham, when you remove the pratyaya, what would be the pratipadikam?
Ish.
Isha. So here the gananam isham, it becomes gana yogaha isha. These two are the pratipadikas. Gana is the pratipadikam for gananam and isha is the pratipadikam for isham. So it's basically when you add shashti bahuvachanam to gana, it becomes gananam. When you add dvitiya vibhakti to isha, it becomes isham. Is that clear?
Yes.
So the first step is we have to remove the vibhaktis and just have the pratipadikams of both the words or how many other words those are. Next, the second step is in a samasa, if there is a opportunity of forming a sandhi, then that sandhi needs to be compulsorily done. There is no option of either having or not having a sandhi. Sandhi needs to be performed. For example, here we have Gana, Yogaha, Isha, right? So when these two words are going to join together, is there a possibility of sandhi happening between Gana and Isha? So here Gana, if you look here, Ga, Ig plus A plus In plus A, it's Gana is ending in Akaranta, and the next word is starting with Ikaranta, E, Ish, A. So now this A plus E, is there a possibility of sandhi here?
Yes, A.
E.
Yeah. So Gana, Yogaha, Isha, there's a possibility of sandhi. This means we have to perform the sandhi. There is no option of not performing it. So we need to perform the sandhi. So what would happen when A plus Yogaha becomes A? So what is the word that would form?
Ganesha.
So the word is Ganesha. Is that clear or is there any question on this? And what sandhi is this? And you can say what sandhi is this? A yoga E becomes A.
Swarasandhi? Vowels, right?
Yeah, it is a swarasandhi, but what type? Yeah, swarasandhi is right, but what type of swarasandhi? You know, there are many types: Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, Guna Sandhi, Vriddhi Sandhi, Yantavanta Sandhi, Ayadi Sandhi. Yeah, I'll just, it is a Guna Sandhi because a yoga E. So it is a Guna Sandhi. So it becomes Ganesha. So that is how the word Ganesha is formed. So Ganesha means Gananam Ishaha, Ganesha. So now what happens is we are combining two words to form a new word, right? When you look here, this is a Ganesha. So this Ganesha, is it a Pratipadikam or is there any Pratyaya attached with it?
It's a Pratipadikam.
So Ganesha, it is a Pratipadikam. So what happens is here, what is happening is when you have one Pratipadikam and when you combine with the other Pratipadikam, the new word that is generated will act as a new Pratipadikam. Okay, so now you have to just forget this Gana and Isha separately. That word has been transformed into Ganesha. So here we had two Pratipadikam, Gana and Isha. When it combines together, a new Pratipadikam is formed, Ganesha. And whatever Vibhakti that we are going to do needs to be done only for this newly formed Pratipadikam. You should not bring back the old words here. When the two words are combined together to form a new word, the word formed is a Pratipadikam. So any Vibhakti that you do needs to be done on this word. Is that clear? When we look at the final word, you will understand. So here, the newly formed compound word will act as a new Pratipadikam. So then gender, number and Vibhakti should be decided. So the Vibhakti that you will be adding should be added to this new Pratipadikam, which is Ganesha. The gender that you would be and the number would be again to this newly formed Pratipadikam.
Does that make sense? No. Mom's looking a bit confused. Okay.
Do you want to explain, Mataji, please?
Okay. Gananam Isham. We decided we have three words. Yeah. Okay. Two nouns and a verb. Right? So we said we will combine the two nouns to form a samasa. Okay. We ignored the verb for the time being. Okay. Because these three words together are forming one sentence. And the sentence has a meaning. Yeah. Gananam Isham Bhaje. Bhaje, I pray to. Isham, the Lord. Whose Lord? Gananam Isham, the Lord of the Ganas. Okay. Now we decided Gananam and Isham we are going to join. For that, what we do? We first strip both words of their Vibhakti, of their Pratyaya. Okay. Huh? We keep only the Pratipadikam. Yeah. So what is the Pratipadikam of Gananam? Gana. Gana, very good. What is the Pratipadikam of Isham? Isha. Isha, very good. Now you take Gana plus Isha. Okay, A plus E. Ganesha. Yeah. Very good. So we've done, so what happens, the next step is Sandhi happens. Okay, A plus E. When these two words are put together, Sandhi needs to happen. Okay, So we look and we make sure that if there is a sandhi that can happen, we make that sandhi happen. Okay, very good. Now we made Ganesha. Now we need to bring it back into the sentence because it needs to make sense in a sentence. We took 3 words. Gananam Isham Bhaje. We've combined the first 2 and made it Ganesha. But the Bhaje is still there, right? So now this needs to be a proper sentence with a meaning. I bow down to Ganesha. Correct? I bow down to Ganesha. So Bhaje.
Okay.
What should happen to Ganesha then? Yes, Vidushi?
If you add the verb, then it has to become Dvitiya Vibhakti. Ganesham Bhaje.
Yes, it cannot be Aham Ganesha Bhaje. It cannot be. Aham Ganesham Bhaje. Right? So what we did, we first removed all the vibhakti, put the words together, made one word out of it. And then we looked and said, okay, now for this word to fit into the sentence, it needs to have a proper vibhakti at the end. And so we added that vibhakti. Makes sense? Okay. So what now happened is Gananam Isham Bhaje has become Ganesham Bhaje. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start all over again. Okay. Do you have another example, Prabhuji?
Yes, maybe you can try with this.
Okay. Before this, let's try another one similar to that. Ramayaha patihi. Okay. Ramayaha isham namami. Okay. Or Ramayaha patim namami.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Ramayaha patim namami. Okay. Let's go step by step. How many words are there?
3 words.
3 words. Which is your verb?
Namami.
Namami. Very good. So what we will do, we will keep namami separately. And we will focus on the 2 nouns. What are your 2 nouns?
Ramayaha and Patim.
Excellent. Ramayaha and Patim. Now, if we take away the vibhaktis of these 2 nouns, what gets left behind?
Rama and Pati.
Beautiful. Rama and Pati. Now, we put the 2 together. We form a sandhi of Rama and Pati. Next step, make a sandhi. Okay. So we get Rama plus Pati. Is there anything happening there? Can Rama Pati or Rame Pati or anything happen over there?
No.
No. Rama plus Pati is Ramapati. Okay, very good. So combining these 2, we get Ramapati. Excellent. Now we go back and look at the verb.
Namami.
namami. Okay, so Ramapati, namami. What should happen to Ramapati? Which vibhakti now?
Dvitiya vibhakti.
Very
Patim
good.
namami.
So is it singular or plural? Singular, dual or plural? Singular.
Singular.
Okay.
One.
Why? Because we are talking about one person here.
Yes.
Ramayaha pati.
Yes.
Okay. Rama's husband.
Yes.
We're not talking about Rama and her husband. Huh? We're talking about Rama's husband. Okay. So one person. Huh? So it is singular. Ramapatim namami. Does that make sense, Mom?
Yes.
Very good. Let's try one more of similar nature. What can we try, Prabhuji? राधायाः कृष्णः गच्छति. कृष्णः. What is the meaning of this sentence? Yes, Vidushi?
Radha's Krishna goes.
Very good. Radha's Krishna is going or Radha's Krishna goes.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Radhayaः Krishnah gacchati. Which is the next step? We have to, what do we have to do?
Remove the verb.
Remove the verb. Very good. So what is the verb?
Gachati.
Gacchati. Very good. So we kick gacchati out. Gacchati gatavan. Very nice. Then we have Radhayaha and Krishnaha. We have two nouns left. What will be the pratipadikam for these two nouns, Radhayaha and Krishnaha?
Radha plus Krishna.
Radha plus Krishna. Let's wait till Prabhuji finishes.
I'm just trying to make it easy so that they can see.
Yeah. So your pratipadikam is Radha and Krishna. So now we will perform the combination. Samasta padam. So samasta padam is what? The combined word is called samasta padam. Samasta padam is what?
Radha Krishna.
Very good. Radha Krishna. Okay. Now, what do we do next?
Gachati.
Very good. Now we go back to the verb. So we say Radha Krishna gachati. Okay. Radha Krishna. Now gachati is a verb. So Radha Krishna will become
Dvitiya vibhakti.
so what it will be?
Radha Krishnam gachati.
Very
Because
good.
still one person.
Yes, it's still one person. Very good. That is important to know. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't think it can be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Mataji. It needs to be in Prathama Vibhakti.
Sorry. It has to be Prathama Vibhakti. Gachati. You're very right. Radha Krishna is going. Na?
Yes.
That is why I asked you to focus on the meaning of the original sentence. That's why we translated it first.
Yes.
He
You're
goes.
not,
Yeah.
Because it's not doing something. Yes.
That
Sorry.
is right.
Yes.
So Radha Krishna gachati.
Yes.
Okay. Radha Krishna gachati. Very good. Now, I think this is a good place for us to stop. Prabhuji, can you give homework with maybe 2 or 3 of these. And what you can do is follow those steps. Okay. First step, translate. Second step, identify the verb. Third step, identify the nouns. Fourth step, remove the pratyaya and leave only the pratipadikam of each noun. Fifth step, combine them to form the samasta pada. Sixth step, put it into the main sentence and figure out what vibhakti goes into the samasta pada. Make sense?
Yes.
So, Prabhuji, in the 6th this thing, there Radha Krishna Gachati. So after you have combining these two, just say there
right, like
figure out, yeah. So figure out the vibhakti for the combined word. Yeah. Figure the vibhakti out for the combined word so that it fits into the right meaning. We can't just change, prathama to dvitiya. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So I'll type some questions, some words and send. Maybe we can do this practice questions next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In which case, Prabhuji, just add some. You have Nadyaha Tiram there.
No, I'll put a verb there and
yeah, put a verb also, so it becomes easier,
Yeah, I can do
it.
Any questions?
Okay.
It's like, it is quite confusing, but if you just read it once more, then it's very easy. Actually.
Yeah, we are in no hurry. Okay, we'll do it over and over again till we get it absolutely, so that, even if we wake up in the middle of the sleep, we know what we see. The thing is, once we get the steps, it'll become easy. We just have to remember the steps. This is like, remember when we started with the Dvitiya Vibhakti and all those Vibhaktis that and then we checked, is there Dadati? If it is Dadati, then we have to go and we have to make it into a Krite. And if it's a Krite, then it has to be Shashti Vibhakti. So we did all those in the form of steps. So the same way we'll do this also, we'll break it down so that it's all in the form of steps and we will not then forget it. It'll make sense. Okay, now I have another request. So we moved it from Wednesday to Thursday, right? Can we move it to Tuesday? Or a Monday?
Yeah,
My God, there won't be any time for us to do the homework. I was thinking 15 days you have to give me for this homework.
No. Not so many sentences. You try and do as many as you can. That is not the point. Sorry, Prabhuji, you had something to say.
Tuesday I have my Siksha class.
Okay. So shall we make it Monday?
That was actually on Thursday. I moved it to Tuesday because this is going on Thursday. So
Oh, maybe you can go back and tell them we're moving it back.
They moved the, what is that, Parichaya class, because they wanted to accommodate Siksha on a Tuesday.
Oh.
So it's like 4 batches, right?
Yeah,
Monday I'm okay.
Yeah, and the reason is because Fridays I have my class.
I expected this, that you would say this.
Yeah. And I was just thinking that right now, because I'm not 100% yet, so it gets a bit tiring.
Yeah, and so next class would be coming Monday.
Yeah, next class is coming Monday.
Yeah.
So
But Mataji, if you have like still when you're doing that words, if you have doubt, maybe on a weekend we can just connect in Skype and then we can just do it together if you want.
that's all right. We can do it on Monday.
Yeah.
You take your time and do as much as you can. We can come back on Monday and we'll do it together in class also. So don't worry about it.
Thank you, Mataji, everybody. I appreciate it.
That's all right.
My mom used to go to that class and I really missed it. And everybody asked me why I'm not coming. So I was like, okay.
Whose class is it, Mataji? Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, Amrish Prabhuji from Wellington.
Ah, okay.
I don't get to see them often, but he started classes. So.
Oh, that's good actually.
Bhagavad Gita, which chapter?
They're up to 7, Mataji. No, they go really, really fast. They take like 10 in like one sitting, and they do it. They go very fast. And it's been going on for a little while. I've just been hearing the recordings, and Mom goes. So Prabhuji asked why I'm not coming. I usually just pop in right at the end and just be like, hello, as though I'm there. He's noticed that I'm not there in the majority of the time.
No problem. Okay. So thank you so much. And sorry, Prabhuji, for, moving your session